Okay, Dari, Head of Security. Hello.
First of all, sorry for looking like a hobo. I spent the last hours in the seating. The wonderful decoration that Jason Blake designed and that I hung up tonight is a little bit sensitive, so my first word of advice to you, and friendly request, that is, please don't damage our decorations. You know who you are. Same goes for the lifts. Like every year, I need to advise you that our lifts are sensitive equipment and they need to be handled by adults. Please don't press both buttons, don't jump in the elevators, don't overcrowd them. Treat them nicely and they will treat you nicely. While we're talking about that topic, please don't use the stairs unless they are specifically opened by security personnel. These stairs are fire escape doors and you might very well end up in some corridor you can't escape out of. One word from the hotel in their graciousness actually allowed you again to drink your own drinks down at the campfire site. As a little reward for that, I would strongly advise you to clean up after yourself. So if you have a little bit of a party down there, please don't leave the trash up for them. That would be really impolite. And please don't drink your own drinks in the actual beer garden, but only around the campfire site. If you do need security support at some point, or if you need first aid, our team is on standby for you 24/7, and we have a large team of wonderfully equipped and very, very capable paramedics as well. If you need anything, let us know, talk to us in person. Our logo should be very openly visible. Or use one of our newly built call boxes that you find all over the hotel. Don't hesitate to use them. However, please don't abuse them. These are there to help. So fake calls will lead to some nasty talk with me. And since they are all camera surveillanced, I'll find you. Before I continue to stick, please, if you are on your first convention, let me suggest to attend the first FurryCon panel tomorrow, run by our wonderful guest Kagi and myself, and let me explain to you what not to do. Oh yeah, and 6-2. Back to the focus.
All right, thank you very much. Next up, Darkwing, Corps.
Hello everybody, I'm the director of CARPS, and my team takes mostly care of all the panels happened in this convention, and the locker service you can access until tomorrow. We have so many things to do, it would be too much to explain everything. So I'm not very long, only if you need any help, if you have any questions about the convention or the panels or something like that, or even if you need a first aid or stuff like that, you can come to my office. We are located this year like last year. If you have seen these big bouncy castles, then our office is very near to this. We are in the Estrell Hall in the same location like last year, and we are very happy to help you with everything you came up with. Our office is open from 10 in the morning to 10 in the evening, and just come and visit us. We will help you with everything you bring up to. Thank you.
All right, next up, Kyrin, Archer.
Hello. Oh, not so close, okay. Let me first thank catering for providing these nice original raiders here for our sampling. Actually, I have not yet sampled it. I'm waiting for Night Fox to show any signs. Well, because unfortunately the expiration date was several years ago.
Yeah, 1989. But it's mostly sugar, they're still good.
Maybe I ate it later, thank you. Okay, art show. Those of you who have been here in the previous years already know how it works, but for those who are new, We need for the art show a separate registration, which is done in the art show itself. You will receive a bid sticker to paste on the bid sheets at the art. So these are, you need to register there, and we will keep secret your security, even if they try. And please pick up the art if you win it on Saturday in the sales. Last year we had a few people who did not pick up their art. I'm looking at, no, I'm actually not looking at you. Oh, great loss, by the way. So please do not forget to pick up your art. It will leave us with a deficit, and I don't really like that. Okay, when you register for the art show, please register early. You can register at any time during the opening times. Do not register on Friday close to the closing, because we will already have a lot on our hands, and we do not want to have a queue there with people who register late. You can start on Thursday, just when we open the art show, to register already. During the closing, you will have the last chance to put some bids on the bid sheets themselves. We do have expanded bid sheets these years with 15 bid fields. If these fields are filled, the art exhibit goes to auction. The auction is on Saturday, and it is 1 hour early this year. I should normally not need to mention the opening times and the auction times, but as I know from my time on the con book, no one reads the con book until after the con. So here are the nitty and gritty about it. We have extended opening times for the art show on Thursday. It is open until 8 in the evening. You can come by until then. On Friday, the closing is at 7 o'clock until 9 o'clock. So if you have bid on anything, you may come by, check your bids, and put some last bids on the items. The art auction starts at 11 on Saturday, 1 hour earlier than usual. And after that, the sales will begin. I am aware that it's a bit difficult this year because both the charity concert is in the middle of the sales and the puppet show is after that. So please find some hours to pick up your art in between. For the sales, as every year, we will require some volunteer runners which take off the art in the art show and hand it over to the buyers who are waiting in line. We are probably you probably need about 10 people, and you can register for being a volunteer runner at any time in the art show during the opening times. I am aware that due to the collision with the puppet opening, the puppet queuing, and the charity concert, it may not be possible that volunteers stay all the time. So for a few daring ones, we have reserved a few seats in the puppet show for those who want to stay until short before the puppet show. Others may come in during the concert. We can always negotiate your working times. Working times, damn, it's fun times, come on! Okay, and that is all I want to say. Please come by if you want to be a runner, and that's from my side. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And next up is Pinky, our head of the charity.
Thank you very much, Sheila. I don't have to lean.
Okay, you automatically do this with this kind of microphones, but it actually works well from here. I said don't.
Fine, I'll just sit here and talk then. As we all know, we have a mental illness inflicting the furry fandom called PCD. This year in the charity, we're putting the focus not on PCD, but on PDC. PDC is the abbreviation for the Painted Dog Conservation. It has nothing to do, well, something to do with canine art, but it's not what you think. It's a species that lives in Africa, and they are, to say the least, very endangered. I will, before I tell you any more about this charity, let them speak for themselves by the magic means of a video. So if my wonderful colleagues at the back here could put on a video for you, that'd be lovely. Thank you.
I'm Peter Blinston, I'm the Director of Painted Dog Conservation. We have around 700 dogs in Zimbabwe. And there's about 6,000 to 7,000 in the whole of Africa. The dogs really are very endangered, and what we're trying to do is address as many of those threats as we can. One of the biggest threats to dogs in these areas is poaching. Guys setting snares for bushmeat, and the dogs get caught in these snares all the time. These guys will collect over 3,000 snares a year, and that's 300-400 animals' lives that they save, let alone the number of dogs that they save. And we use those snares then at our art centre to create crafts. We engage 20 to 30 local people at the art centre, and they gain employment from that.
Painted dogs are endangered species. My mission is to carry their weight to each and every country. That is my mission, and I'm getting there.
Everything we do at Painted Dog Conservation is about creating an environment where the dogs can thrive. And by working with the communities, delivering benefits to the communities, addressing their needs, you're creating that environment for the dogs to thrive.
Hello Eurofurence, greetings from Zimbabwe. We are Painted Dog Conservation. We're really looking forward to Eurofurence 2016. Your support is going to help us save the endangered painted dog. Thank you Eurofurence for your support!
You have been to Anthrocon, but I can tell you there are more furries at Anthrocon than there are painted dogs left in the world. So they're really dying out here. That's the sad stories. I also have a good story for you guys, because as the charity they're here, they haven't brought any dogs because they're wild animals, you can't bring them here, but as it was setting up, that half hour, they're already sold out of plushies. You guys bought all of them. You guys rock so much. Thank you. Now, a question we get a lot all over the con is, I have an item I would like to donate for charity. Where do I hand it in? Here comes the answer. Go to the art show. We have a desk set up in the art show, and that is where you can hand in items. We also have some lovely panels, and you can see the items that you can bid on later on in the charity auction. And you should probably hand them in either today or tomorrow. That would be the best for us. If you have something spectacular, that original piece of art from Zootopia or something, we will of course accept it later on, but try and hand it in either today or tomorrow. And then we have something new, and I have a fursuiter who will assist me here to show it. Remember the white cans that we used to have? We still have those, but this year we also have something new that we use. The charity bags. This is what they look like. So when people come around and they ask you for money or sign language or whatever the fursuiters do, then please give them some money and put them in the bags. If someone comes and asks you for money for charity and they are not using either the bag or that can, please tell me very fast. Okay, just to make that clear. Thank you so much, Master Introduction. And he wants a little treat. It's expired. You get it.